Okay, so this was closed earlier, right? Oh wait, actually, what's this? Pouch of tobacco, okay. And a pipe. Sure, let's steal this person's
It's
belongings.
a marble sculpture of an elephant.
Okay, so there's an elephant here, a lion in the other room.
I find this painting particularly bland. I don't think going through that would help. Either he's innocent, in
Yeah,
which case I'd
yeah,
be
I can't
grossly
skip
invading his
it.
privacy,
I
or
did
he's
read something
guilty and
about
surely
this,
wouldn't be
that it
daft
is
enough to leave any
very
evidence
annoying
in
that
his
you can't
luggage.
skip dialogue. But then again, I have that same problem in Broken Sword 4, and I keep whining about it then as well. Wargrave.
I copied the
I think
contents into my notebook.
Wargrave was the judge, right? Let's see. Dearest Lawrence, it has been such years since I heard anything of you. I'm back in England and have just purchased a marvelously old, thoroughly modern home on Shipwreck Island of South Devon. You must come for the weekend. It's an enchanting place and we have so much to catch up on. The old days, communing with nature, although of course that has always been more in my line. Get out of that stuffy flat and come bask in the sunshine with me and a few other amusing guests the weekend of August 8th. You take the 12:40 from Paddington, change at Plymouth for Oakbridge. A car will meet you there. I won't take no for an answer. Yours ever, Constance Carmington. Okay then. And this one is open, so we could... Oh, wait. Did I say something? No, okay. Okay, is it a light? Oh, this is the doctor's. Wasn't it closed? This is a lovely balcony. So let's go in there again. And now we should be able to... Yes. You can't stop me now. Blur's notebook.
I transcribed the pertinent passages in my notebook.
Let's see. Dr. Armstrong, Emily Brent, Vera Clayton, Philip Lombard. Why is that a question mark? General Mckenzie, CMG DSO. Don't know what those mean. Anthony Marston, Justice Wargrave, Servant and Wife, Mr. and Mrs. Rogers, Dr. Edward Armstrong. You know their names, they're in the letter. Was it Philip? And I forget. Flourishing practice in Harley Street. Rumor of some misstep early in his career, but now highly regarded by colleagues and patients. Wait, who is this? Dr. Edward Armstrong. But now highly regarded by colleagues and patients. Very well to do, unlikely jewel thief. Emily Brent, spinster with enough private means to keep her comfortable, makes frequent pilgrimages to various watering holes, stays in moderate accommodation, some scandal attached to one of her former serving girls, but the old lady is clean, long shot to be a jewel thief. Vera Claythorne, former governess until a charge died in her care. Unsuccessful trying to find teaching position, hired as Mrs. Owen's secretary, hard up enough. She might have sticky fingers around her employer's possessions. Bears watching. Philip Lombard, checkered army career, something of a mercenary, enjoys living higher than he can afford. Probably wouldn't hesitate at a bit of larceny if the opportunity presented itself. General John Mckenzie, long retired, distinguished army record, but some rumors concerning his wife and a young officer who later died in action in the Great War. Wife also deceased. Not my first choice for a thief though. You never can tell when the old one's minds start to go. So this is the guy that seems like he has dementia or something. I don't know. Anthony Marston, rich brat, old family, youngest son, though, oh, youngest son though, so no title. I mean, some punctuation wouldn't, you know, be the worst. Youngest son though, so no title or estates in his future. Playboy, right-wing politics. Never see him in the trenches if it comes to war with Germany again. Might steal on a bet, I suppose. Justice Lawrence Wargrave, distinguished jurist. Ruled his court like a private fiefdom? Respected. I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard that word. Respected, and again, no punctuation. Just moving on to the next sentence. Respected but not liked by colleagues. It does sound like one of my texts. Sent more than a few villains to the gallows. Not a man to get on the wrong side of. If he's a jewel thief, I'll eat my hat. Thomas and Ethel Rogers, so not Philip at all. Former employer died. Inquest was a bit rough on them, but their inheritance wasn't much, so no charges brought. Most likely suspects if jewels go missing. New servants, a big temptation, sorry, particularly if their expectations were higher before this other employer died. August 8th, 4 p.m. I come down here to do a bit of work, and who do I find running the bleeding boat? Fred Narracott. I don't think he recognized me. We only saw each other a couple of times when he was on the force together, before his little trouble. Still with a warrant for his arrest and a tidy reward too. I'll have to trap him. Wait, what? We only saw it still with a warrant for his arrest and a tidy reward too. What? Like, you're not saying anything. There's no verb in that sentence. But I'll have to trap him here on the island where I can keep an eye on him. He may even be an accomplice in the planned theft. But I won't be getting away with any jewels while I'm on the job. First things first, I need to put that boat out of commission before he finishes bringing up the bags. So, okay, this is not the plan of whoever. This was not the plan of whoever orchestrated this whole thing. Of whoever UNON is. Whose room is this? I like this room. Probably my favorite so far. Lombards.
I copied the contents into my notebook.
Captain Lombard, let this serve as the formal agreement between us. As I mentioned by telephone, it is understood by my client that you are a resourceful man in a tight place, as you proved several years ago in East Africa, and more than a few times elsewhere in various other corners of the world. You may rest assured my client knows your accomplishments very well. I am empowered to pay you the enclosed 100 guineas in return for which you will travel to Sticklehaven, Devon, on August 8th, where a motor launch will convey you to Shipwreck Island. There you will hold yourself at the disposal of my client for not more than 1 week. Sincerely, Archibald Morris, Solicitor. For not more than 1 week. Everybody else has been said that it's only a weekend. Also, it said Grey Inn.
Another seabird. This one looks like an albatross. Shocking.
Why? What? Oh, okay. So we're in here. No, that's the bathroom. Okay, so going here, this room is the one... Oh no, this is the one we were just in. Yeah, okay. And this is the guy that had the gun. This is Vera, I think. Vera Hawthorne's. I guess it's sensible that the two ladies are the ones sharing a bathroom, even though, again, you should close the doors
I copied the contents into my notebook.
so nothing should happen, but still. Right? Wait, what? Claythorne's letter, right? Why is it there and not... Okay. Dear Miss Claythorne, I have received your name from the Skilled Women's Agency together with a recommendation. Understanding know you personally. I shall be glad to pay you the salary you ask and shall expect you to take up your duties as my secretary on August 8th. Oh, so she just started, okay. The train is the 12:40 from Paddington and you will be met at Oak Bridge Station. I enclose £5 notes for expenses. Yours truly, Una Nancy Owen, the wife.
I think I recognize this lady. Perhaps she owned the house in the past. Who knows? She may still.
She may. Oh? Clipping from a newspaper.
I copied the contents into my notebook.
Newspaper clipping. In Vera's bedroom it reads as follows. August 12, 1935. Cyril Hamilton, aged 8, has drowned in a swimming accident off the coast near Plymouth. He was being watched by his governess, Miss Vera Claythorne, but swam out too far before he could be stopped. Police have questioned her and the child's brother, Hugo Hamilton, aged 24, who was also present at the time. Both were found innocent. Okay, I mean, we all get what's happened there. If his brother was 24, like, I mean, I know that this is, 1935, and a man couldn't possibly watch a child. But when this guy is 24, why would you need to have a babysitter? Just saying. Yeah, I mean, again, it's just the times, I guess. Both were found innocent of any negligence. It goes on to mention funeral arrangements and an address for donations. None of that is my concern. So who am I?
That's an interesting
actually?
talk. A shame it doesn't seem to work.
Like, I seem to be an expert investigator with how well I'm doing with all of the things. But I was just driving a boat. What's my story? Oh, I love this bed. So fancy. What was that? King James Bible.
Nothing else to see about that. I can't take that apart.
Oh, in here. Okay. Like this?
They don't get along.
They don't get along. What do you mean they don't get along?
Some things once done cannot be undone.
Okay. Do I need to do all three of them? Okay.
This is certainly a clue of some sort.
The coded message.
I copied the contents into my notebook.
Okay. So it wasn't even something that I needed to decode. Oh, that's disappointing. I decoded this cryptic but rather indicting missive I found in Marston's room. Marston, submarine in place, continue to objective. Secure beacon on buoy off West Shore. Make certain homing engaged. Red light must blink. Additional. Search island for signs of Brit intel. Our agent reported safe in house with combination L28, R11, L49. Reports reports test base for new weapon in grotto. Access point unknown. Investigate and signal when ready for pickup. Sig Heil and Marston a spy. I never would have suspected. Me neither. Like, I completely forgot about that. Brent's letter of invitation.
I copied the contents into my notebook.
So, Brent's letter. I do hope you remember me, dear Miss Brent. We were together at Bellhaven Guest House in August some years ago, and we seem to have so much in common. I'm starting a guest house of my own on an island off the coast of Devon. I think there is really an opening for a place where there is good plain cooking and a nice old-fashioned type of person. None of this nudity and gramophones of the night. I shall be very glad if you could see your way to spending your summer holiday on Shipwreck Island, quite free as my guest. Would early in August suit you? Perhaps the 8th. Yours sincerely, UN Owen. So it doesn't even say like the full Una Nancy Owen name. I mean, who knows if maybe it was meant to be the husband and not the wife.
Makeup supply. Emily must be more concerned with aging than she lets on.
Okay, well, none of our business really. And then this is the guy that... No, wait. Whose room is this? Mackenzie's letter.
I copied the contents.
Oh,
into
this
my
is the spoiled rich guy. What's the order here? Like, what kind of order is that? Okay. My dear General Mckenzie. So no, this is the guy that seemed to have dementia, maybe? I'm giving a little house party here on Shipwreck Island the 8th of August. A couple of your old cronies are coming. Spoof Leggard and Johnny Dyer. They suggested I invite you as well. They mentioned they would love to have a talk with you about your days together during the Great War. Something about finally clearing the air, owing you an apology. None of my business, of course, but they especially wanted me to add that last bit. Beyond that, the weather is lovely this time of year, is it? I'm sure I can promise you a relaxing and entertaining weekend. By the by, if you've heard the rumors, they're true. The island was used by the Admiralty before we bought it. Sorry, it is just so small that I have trouble reading it. All very hush hush. I'll try not to complain too much about how small this is. Spoof and Johnny may know more. Take the train to Oakbridge. A car will meet you there. Very truly yours, UN Owen. Okay, so the only one that's missing is the spoiled guy. Oh no, we already got this. Yeah. So never mind then. And this is okay. Cool. So we have all of the letters now, right? Well, Let's just go to the dining room, I guess.
Aha! With my ear against the door, the conversation becomes quite clear.